Welcome to Knee Ability. Before starting, I need you to get this 1, 2, 3, 4 down. If you get these 4 concepts down, you're good, not just on this program, but for the rest of your life. Patrick step up simply means doing a reverse step up. The lowest entrance point is doing this literally standing on the ground. And look, just by reaching farther, you can get a workout. The trick is you do 4 sets of 10 to warm up with no breaks, and then you do a set of 50. And that set of 50 actually can produce change in those muscles. But in life itself, going down steps, walking, anything, your knee has to go over your toes. So by just working the muscles, never through pain, no pain, not even discomfort, you have to think pain equals destruction. Pain is destroying something. When you have no pain and you feel the muscles, that equals construction. That gives you a chance to recover. It's all built on the Patrick step up, because even if you don't want to get into the ATG split squat, which you can use assistance, you can elevate your front foot. Remember, these are detailed videos on each of these 4. But if you don't even want to attempt the split squat, it doesn't matter, because the better you get at your Patrick step up, eventually you can just drop down into a split squat. You have enough strength right there to do so. And then the KOT squat, that's just reaching both legs. I mean, technically that's a KOT squat. If you don't even have a pad high enough, you do your 4 sets of 10 to warm up, and you would just do a set of 50. And you can see that video. You could do a set of 50 right there. It's just a double-legged Patrick step up. But why is that necessary? Because even if you think you're strong at full, so Patrick step up gets you strong at full ankle dorsiflexion, which has tons of evidence of how that protects your ACL, patella, all kinds of stuff. And even if you can do that through full bend, you think, oh yeah, I got it all, man. I got full bend there, full bend there. What happens now when you're here? And all the time in sports, we have a back leg in this position. We have a landing where we fall like that. That's what the KOT squat is for. Without that, you're in trouble. Now the last little bit is because on a split squat, you have the back leg. The back leg is taking some weight. And when you push out of the bottom, it gets progressively easier. On a VMO squat, you now don't have any weight on the back. So it's a little more pressure on your knees, but this is actually what's proven if you build it up, contrary to popular opinion, to build protection for your knees and build strongly. So this is more pressure, but you don't have to do these. You take it in reverse order, meaning if you start your workout, you just do Patrick step up, great, that was a good session. You don't have to do split squat, that's Monday. Then Thursday, you don't even have to do KOT squat. You could do Patrick step up instead. And when you go on to VMO squat, you don't even have to do VMO squat. You can do split squat instead, because the better you get here, the better you get here. Eventually, if you're good enough at a split squat, a VMO squat becomes easy. And if you're good enough at a Patrick step up, a KOT squat becomes easy. So the better you get at Patrick step up, the better you get at KOT squat. The better you get at split squat, the better you get at VMO squat. And the better you get at Patrick step up, the better you get at split squat itself. So if we put just some arrows here, and if this is your Monday, Thursday workouts, split squat, you can just stick with Patrick step up if you want. KOT, you can just stick with Patrick step up. VMO, you could do split squat instead. So at the basis, you could just work Patrick step up and make real progress and eventually get into all of these. You will need all of them for fullest protection. The standards are most proven for protection. World-class numbers are then if you're in a risky lower body sport. So if you're in a sport that has tons of lower body injuries, you may need to get to world-class. The last super important thing here, everything I mentioned here, Patrick step up, the way down causes changes. Split squat, the way down causes changes. KOT squat, the way down causes changes. And VMO squat, the way down causes changes. That takes time to recover from. It's called eccentric training. Eccentric is the way down, okay? That's what's proven for long-term bulletproofing. But short-term, we have 2 things on our side. We have an isometric. So this, your basic isometric, is just your ankles. How far do your knees go over your ankles? That you can hold for 2 minutes. So you wouldn't go through any pain. So if you could only go there, if all you can do is go there. So potentially someone who literally couldn't walk could use balance and could start building up, could literally do the Knee Ability for Life program, because this is done as a warm-up before all sessions. you can do it frequently to start bringing about enough change to even get into these exercises. So you don't even have to do any of these exercises. If all you can do is that, you're on the road, because strength radiates about 15 degrees. So when you recover from that, which again, since you don't have the downward motion, you're just holding it, you can recover very fast. Isometrics are proven to recover fast. And the same thing when you go dead mill, you just extend. What does the next leg do? Extend, next leg, extend, same with the sled. You're only pushing up or holding it there. You're never having the downward pressure that takes time to recover, which is needed for long-term bulletproofing. So if all you can do is just hold that position, you can get a little bit stronger, a little bit stronger, a little bit stronger. But once you can get there, maybe you can start doing a Patrick step up to right there. And then you put in the reps. You use the science of high reps. You'll notice the lowest entrance point, you're using the science of really high reps, you'll see in these videos. That builds enough blood flow there because you have two things that can challenge you, right? If I went here, I mean something eventually, so I'm at a point where I probably, take a look at my knee. If I just like, so I don't even feel knee pain no matter how hard I try. I've built to that level of resilience, but the point is for most people, they will have a breaking point where they feel pain. That is what causes destruction. That's not what produces the change. So you may have to find a point. If right there hurts, but right there feels good, 10 reps there is going to cause destruction. Doing a set of 50 there is going to cause the construction, so that then when you recover the next week, because you only do these on average once a week, but maybe these foundational ones you could use twice a week. So getting stronger there. Then you got a little bit stronger. The next week you can go a little bit more. So you have to find that pain-free level. You're just working with biology of how the body works. So unless you're completely malnutrition, that you have nothing, you'd have to be on the level of like heading towards death in terms of your nutrition for this not to work. It can't not work, but it's very easy for it to not work if you go beyond the point you can handle without pain. And then your muscles will eventually cover you, as I was showing, so that you'll hit a point where no matter how much force you put, all that would happen, like as you can see. So, as you can see, I'm not strong enough to come back up, but this is just challenging my muscle now, and it's not enough. It's everything inside is so healthy and strong that all I can do is challenge my muscle. But even for me, I would have a breaking point somewhere. Even if I can land, I know I can jump off a one-story roof and handle it. Okay, what about a 2, a 3? There's a limit there, you see that? So even for me, I can destroy my knees if I go to a certain extent. So if we regress it down to what doesn't hurt, that causes the physiological adaptation to be able to handle that position, build up the resilience, and that's how it works. So I hope now it's really simple. I hope you can see that if you can master these 4, even if it's at the lowest regression right now, you are on the route forever. And if all you can do is 1 month with me and just learn that, you still could be on the route forever. Of course, I want to keep coaching your form. Our app controls your exercise history, so we can look back and see your progress. But we keep it cheap for a reason. If I thought this was really that complicated, I would charge a lot more. Every business advisor told me I was insane to do $99 a month, and I said, screw you, I'm doing half that. So you get my point. I think it's that simple. That's why we keep a low price. We make it easy to do as much as you want. But of course, I think if you want to be the best athlete you can be, if you want the most bulletproof body you can have, I think this is superior to any other personal trainer in the world. That's my opinion. But this right here is what's created more knee pain success stories than any other formula on earth. But you can see how easy it is to screw it up. And that's why I really wanted you to watch this. So thank you for taking the time. Let's go make some guaranteed gains.